for all your financial needs can be challenging. So how does a family successfully address these issues? Here with more from Egan Burger and Weiner LLC is financial advisor Carmen Wu to tell us exactly how we can save for our children's futures. There is so much that we're saving for. Education is, of course, important, but we also have home remodeling, all these things. So how do we prioritize and how do we save?
Well, first of all, you do have to prioritize your savings. And what you want to do is create a sound financial foundation. You want to make sure you have enough of your emergency reserves and appropriate amounts of insurances to secure your family. You want to pay off all your credit cards, as well as wanting to make sure that you set yourself up for retirement. So retirement comes before college education.
Really?
Yes. And once you have established your retirement, then you go ahead and start saving for college.
That's interesting. I wouldn't have imagined that retirement would be the first priority.
Well, remember, in today's world, we don't have your traditional pensions available to us anymore, or for some of us, very few can. And so you are responsible now to take responsibility for your retirement savings. So that is a priority.
Let's transition into that college conversation, the college tuition savings plans. How much do you recommend that we save, and how much do we save per year?
Well, one of the things you want to do, first of all, is understand how much college costs today.
Yeah.
And a four-year college education in a public school costs right around $17,800, and that can vary from state to state. Expenses in a private school run around $39,500, and again, it varies from institution to institution. So,
and that's right now.
Absolutely. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you consult your financial advisor or financial planner and figure out how much you need to save. And you want to do this by taking into account a reasonable rate of return, also taking into account your risk management. And by doing this, you can actually figure out how much you need to save on a monthly or yearly basis.
So let's say that I have a newborn, which I do, and I'm thinking ahead. I mean, you gave us how much college costs now. What's it going to look like, you know, when he's applying? What are the prices looking? Oh, I don't want to even hear this.
Well, the cost is actually quite high, but one of the things that can help you is by saving early. Start as early as you can. Time is your friend. So one of the things that you want to take into consideration, let me give you an example. If you save $300 a month for 18 years at a 7% rate of return, you'll have well over $126,000 saved up.
Wow.
Now, it's much more expensive to actually borrow money than to save money, as you can see on the screen.
That's fantastic, and that's really a good reminder, because people always think loans, I'll worry about it then, I'll add into it then, but that's not really the way to think.
Absolutely.
Okay, so now everybody knows about the 529, 529 plans and these other college saving plans. What are our options there?
Well, when we're looking at saving, traditionally people have saved for college in vehicles such as UGMAs, which are unified gift to minors, as well as in savings bonds. But you have to keep in mind that the UGMAs, when the child turns 18, it's their account.
Okay.
And the savings bonds, well, they provide you with a lower rate of return, and so you may not have enough money saved up by college time. The better options, college options that you have today are actually your prepaid tuition, your Coverdell education savings account, and your 529s. So the 529s would be one of them. With the in-state tuition, one of the things that you have to keep in mind is that well, all three of them, let me back up for a second. All three of them actually grow tax deferred for you, and they may help you in maximizing your return, and as opposed to having it in a taxable account. Now, with the prepaid tuition, if you take out a prepaid tuition here in Virginia and your child goes to California, that may not be sufficient savings for you either. Okay. And with the Coverdell, it allows you to put $2,000 away on an annual basis, and so again, that may not provide you with sufficient college savings. Now, the most powerful college saving option is the 529, and the reason for that is because you are allowed to put in a lot more money. Currently, you can put up to $14,000 in an account per year. It provides tax-deferred tax-free withdrawals for qualified education expenses. And again, with that, it's an incredible ability to be able to write off your tuition, your board and room, and generally you want to be able to consult a accountant to see what other expenses you can include in there. But more importantly, the account stays in the control of the parent, which is huge for financial aid. By having a 529, it can impact the availability of financial aid.
Okay.
Because the account stays in the name of the parents.
Wow.
So I invite everybody to actually visit with their financial planner or advisor and start preparing for college.
Or just call you, Carmen. I can tell how passionate you are about this. So thank you so much for giving us the inside tips on how we can save for the future. Now I need to just look for how I can save $300 a month for my college education for my child. Thanks again, Carmen.
Thank
More
you.
Let's Talk Live's coming up. Stick with us right here.